All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Toronto Mounties. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Moore, gonna throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. To throw is Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This time Jackson will throw it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. On 3rd down, here's Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on second down. Schmidt. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. From the gun on third down. Schmidt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On fourth down, Schmidt. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First and 10. Schmidt escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He'll get it up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Schmidt into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
More now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Detroit! Gun! Detroit!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. More now, operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Leopard! All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Schmidt flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Schmidt. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On first down, Schmidt. Throw left side, complete. It's Hart. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on first down. Moore throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Moore, buying time to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. It's first and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Gun! 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 Hot! Hot!
Off the play fake. Moore, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Following the fumble recovery, Schmidt. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On 1st and 10, Schmidt being chased out left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. To throw on 2nd down, Schmidt. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This from 54 yards away. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they can't bring him down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Leopard!
Here's Moore to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gun!
Now Moore. A final shot before break. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt, and that's going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Detroit!
From the gun, Schmidt eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, Schmidt. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun. Schmidt forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Watch him now, Barney.
Looking to throw. Schmidt flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriots.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Detroit! No, check, Patriots.
Moore Looking to throw on second down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run again with Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Schmidt. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Schmidt. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw on second down. Schmidt. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And his kick is indeed good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field. Guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Vaughn. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Listen, the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get it.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt. And this is caught off the deflection. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. And off comes to Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, Peterson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Schmidt, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
All right, now, lock it 56. Lock it.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete, but there is still 2 seconds left in this ball game, so they'll have one final shot. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.